What's up everybody, and welcome back. Last time I recommended what is probably my favorite ongoing slice of life, school life harem, My Charms Are Wasted on Kori wa Madaka, which if you haven't seen, check it out, and my other recommendations in the playlist, links below. But today I'm recommending my favorite slice of life supernatural harem manga, Matchmaking of the Amagami Household. It has 102 chapters, sorry about that, and is being written by Naito Marcy, and the tags that the site I use list this as a comedy, drama, harem, romance, and shonen, which I think is wrong. Well, not that they're wrong, but definitely that it needs a few more tags, at least like slice of life and supernatural, because this was and is the most surprising case of all of the sudden supernatural I have seen. So let's get into it. Matchmaking of the Amagami Household is about Kamihita Uryu, an orphan who joins a shrine and other orphans. I'm not even joking. Uryu is an orphan after his mother dies of a disease. This is a manga, you know they never say, but because of the experience of seeing his mother get sick and pass, Uryu decides that he wants to be a doctor to prevent other children from experiencing what he experienced, and from the influence and love that he has for the house mother who took care of him, who was a doctor also. But because Uryu is about to age out of the home, Anakoji Mahiru, the house mother, finds him a new living situation, that being the Amagami Shrine. Obviously, he lucky perverts his first meeting with the three sisters that live there, Yai, the oldest, who's 20, Yuna, the middle sister, who's the same age as Uryu at 17, and Asahi, the youngest, at 14. Of course, they're not happy about the lucky pervert thing and try to kick him out. Mostly Yuna tries to kick him out because she's that tsundere type who's not super tsundere, but she's the argue with Uryu at any moment, and sadly probably the sister that's going to win, which is unfortunate because I'm tired of that trope and I'm kinda tired of that character always winning. But because one of the stipulations the grandfather had for taking Uryu in is that he would marry one of his granddaughters and inherit the shrine. So that puts Uryu in a bit of a predicament because he lost almost all of his faith when his mother died, and he doesn't want to marry any of them because he's so focused on getting into med school. Needless to say, Yai, Yuna, and Asahi all fall in love with him, and he develops feelings for all of them as well. Are they romantic feelings? I'm honestly not sure. It definitely seems that way when it comes to Yai, and a little towards Yuna, but there haven't been any real clear or definitive statements or scenarios that really put one of the sisters ahead of the others. But towards Asahi, it really seems more brotherly. Towards Yuna, it seems like she wants to be the one to take over the shrine, and he's okay with that. Towards Yai though, it seems like he wants to protect Yai because he doesn't trust her. Not that she's untrustable, but he doesn't trust her with protecting herself. So that's why it feels a little more romantic towards Yai, at least to me. But Uryu is kind of hard to read when it comes to his feelings because he's a meddler who feels implored to have to take care of those around him. Because of this, he grows close to all three of the girls rather quickly because they're all a mess in their own ways. So Uryu has to be the responsible one who cooks, cleans, does the laundry, and basically everything else except the shrine work. Little by little though, his faith in the miraculous, spiritual, and supernatural come back because when I tell you they missed the supernatural tag, I mean it. One of the ways Uryu's connection and bond with the girls really deepen is through their shared supernatural experiences, except for Yai. Up to this point, Uryu hasn't had a supernatural experience with her, but he has a past connection with her when he rescued her when she was lost in the woods and they played together. So when Yai remembers that, she acknowledges her feelings for him, and now she won't give up on being with him. But Yuna and Uryu Freaky Friday, and Asahi and Uryu get caught in a time loop, and he has another supernatural experience with a childhood friend where they go to another reality. So, you know, all things that would probably make you be like, huh, maybe this stuff is real. Saying that though, I don't want you to believe that this is a crazy supernatural adventure having manga, because it's not. It really is just a romance harem that is, I guess it can't have the slice of life tag because of supernatural stuff, but it is really grounded. And I know that may not make sense, but every supernatural experience is pretty grounded. And then the story just kind of moves on from them and says they were acts of the gods, because they were legit acts from a god, one who seems to live at the shrine, who may also be the girl's adopted mother, because she seemingly passed away, but the mother's best friend has talked to this god like an old friend, and the girls have had no idea she exists, because Uryu is the only one amongst them who has talked to the god when she made him and his childhood friend choose which reality to live in, one where they were together, or one where the childhood friend had no chance to be with him. So, you know, normal stuff. Honestly though, the story doesn't really pay any attention to the supernatural stuff, and it's written like they're common events, because the day after they happen or get through them, they go back to their everyday lives as if nothing happened. So obviously something much bigger is going on with this story that there haven't been any answers for, at least not yet. I'm assuming towards the end there will be, but I don't think the end is in sight. Easily over 100 chapters away actually, because the arc right now is about Yae and her biological family, the Ichijoji. In reality, I may be playing up the supernatural aspects too much, but thinking about it again, it's been 3 mini arcs in this, because if you read romance, you know it doesn't really have arcs like shonen, so it's not like it doesn't exist or happen, but it's not a regular thing, and the supernatural aren't common events, and it's not going from supernatural event to supernatural event. All 3 of them have kinda really just been out of nowhere. But because this story is really built on Uryu and the girls' relationships, how they have become real family to each other, and how they have developed feelings for each other, so don't expect there to be a big supernatural finale, because I don't think there will be. I do think there will be one though where Uryu experiences marrying each one before he comes back to the real time and decides which sister he really wants to be with. I do expect that to happen. That is kind of a common trope when there is supernatural things. It's not my favorite unless he picks Yae, then I'll be okay with that. Because personally, and I guess kind of obviously, I'm pulling for Yae. And it's not just because I have a thing for older girls, but because I just like her character. She's an art major who is a renowned artist already. Well, maybe not renowned. At least in the community and her college sphere, she's renowned. She's a bit aloof and a tiny bit of an airhead, but she's not an idiot. Just very free-spirited and a bit messy, but she always pulls it together when it needs to be. She gives Uryu the feeling that she needs to be protected and taken care of, but she can actually take care of herself, like literally. She's actually proficient in martial arts, so she knows how to throw hands. And she's also the only one that Uryu pretended to be her boyfriend twice. So, I don't know, I'm just saying. But Yuna, on the other hand, is the one most devoted to the shrine, and the one who I assume is going to win because she and Uryu are always arguing, and that's just kind of how romance manga go. I don't know why. If you have any recommendations of manga where the loud and argumentative one doesn't win, leave it in the comments. But she's also probably the most like Uryu, where she meddles to help others, but she doesn't have the same boldness that he has, where she can and does get overwhelmed and nervous about things. Asahi, as the youngest, is the one who tries to act the oldest and most mature, but is very hardworking and goal-driven, even though she's obviously immature at times, and tries to hide her problems to try and deal with them on her own without anyone else's help when she really needs others to help. She's also clumsy, but in a cute way, not in a trip and fall and hurt yourself kind of way, but she's also a track star, and again, being the youngest, Uryu does love her, but it seems much more like an older brother than anything else. He loves all 3 of them, but the scenes and flusters are obviously different with Yae and Uryu than with the other 2, mostly because that's the one who flusters him the most. I mean, she does try to fluster him. It's not like she's not trying. She does try to fluster him. But so does Asahi. Asahi's really trying to tease him because she likes him, and she's made that very clear. But again, at least how it's written, or at least how I'm reading it, I see Uryu loving her like a little sister. But Matchmaking of the Amagami household is easily one of my favorite manga that I am currently reading. It's 100% going to get an anime. When? I don't know. I haven't heard of any announcements about it, but it definitely is. Until then though, definitely read the manga because this is a fantastic and surprising supernatural romance that needs even more love. If you read it though, let me know which sister you're rooting for, if that sister is Yai. But if you want more recommendations, check out the other Why You Should videos in the playlist and check out the podcast. Links in the description box. As always, like and subscribe for more recommendations and leave some of your own. Other than that, I'll see all of you in the next one.